It's fair. And for this team, I feel like you looked at the team they put out in the semifinal, and you said, okay, they're going for it because they put one of their stronger 11s out there on the pitch. And, you know, the game was weird. It was a cagey affair. It was a strange one for sure. But this is what Arsenal is right now. Defend well, be able to score a goal with one of your attackers, the multitude of attackers that they have, and they were prepped to get there. Now they're in a final. Now, yeah, you go out and try to win this game. Again, though, you lose the final, you're still top of the Premier League. You still have the squad depth to be able to go out and win multiple trophies. But I think this is even more for the fans, just wanting to win, wanting to get a trophy already, so you know, okay, we already got a trophy in our trophy cabinet. Let's move on and try to win more. I think that kind of would motivate them. Momentum would be on their side to try to go and chase more trophies.
But at the end of the day, it's like, agree, winning always helps. But even if they lose this final, like, whoever it is that they're playing, they still have to win the Prem, right? There's like this obligation now, just because of the lead, just because how far off everybody is. It's like, to me, it's less important that we're making it out to sea, although in the moment it's going to feel very important. And
really?
I don't mean to demerit the
tournament.
Trophy, because a trophy's a trophy, right? It's important, but it means nothing if other trophies aren't lifted.
Yeah, I agree with that. And, you know, I think my only difference in seeing this, it is so hard to win that first trophy. Mm-hmm. They are living proof of it. They have come so close to trying to get that Premier League trophy. And I agree that, okay, for the highs of highs at the final whistle, there's the next day, where we've seen it before, of keeping their feet at the ground. But this is a team that I think is maturing right before our eyes.
Anita, it felt like a big sigh of relief, surely, at the Emirates, didn't it? Especially when that Kai Havertz goal went in to secure everything for them to advance to Wembley.
100%, Poppy. I think Arsenal of late have been known to be this side that kind of self-sabotage. So you've seen that nervousness amongst the crowd in some league games, and it was just nice that they could put it to bed. And if it had ended a draw, it would have felt a bit like an anti-climax. Obviously, they had done the job in the first leg, but it's nice that they could really put the nail in the coffin, so to speak, and convincingly go through to that final.
Anita, what was the reaction from the Chelsea fans and the Chelsea players at the final whistle, or I guess at the end of the Arsenal goal?
Yeah, I mean, the Chelsea fans didn't look very happy at all. Neither did the players coming into the tunnel, because they're competitors. Obviously, we know that they won the Club World Cup most recently, and before that in Europe too, albeit the lowest of the three competitions. So they definitely wanted a stake in the final coming up next month in March. But overall, I don't think anyone can argue with Arsenal, albeit some will say it was boring. There was still sense behind it. Mikel had a plan and he executed it. They made sure that despite Liam trying new things, be it three at the back or three players forward when Arsenal were taking set pieces, that Chelsea still couldn't get a goal that they needed.
Yeah, Anita, I think you summed it up really well. I think the game's broken into two different variants. I think if you look at Arsenal, they'll be very happy, manage the game. I don't really remember a Chelsea chance that they should have scored. But then I think from a Chelsea point of view, they'll be very disappointed that it was, again, tactically it was okay, but there was no real energy there for them to win. So I just want to talk to Arsenal. We just had Declan Rice on, talking about how the last few years have made him feel that this is the best moment for them to go and win. How is it as an Arsenal fan for having that same energy now? Are you just as confident as he is and enjoying the moment?
No, Troy, and you know that very well. You know how it is with Arsenal fans. They're definitely not enjoying it. I'm not going to lie to you. It's tough because of what the recent years have brought, you know. You have the likes of Patrice Evra saying, well, what does he say? Another season, or whatever his famous phrase is. So we know what you as well. So I don't know why you're laughing there. You know what you say about Arsenal. Yeah, 100%. I'm surprised you haven't asked where their cojones were at this stage. I think they showed it this evening.
They're doing well. They're doing very well. I will give them that.
Fair. But yeah, no, it's not easy as an Arsenal fan simply because of the way seasons have played out in the last, 3 is it? So the fact that they've actually booked their place at Wembley, the first time in 6 years, they're going to have their fans there. The last time it was during COVID, it was Mikel's first season. None of the players that started in that final against Chelsea are in the team now. I know that Bukayo Saka and Martinelli were part of the wider squad, but what an opportunity to write a page in history and, like I said, push forward to try and get the Premier League under their belt and go far into the Champions League again.
Sorry, Nina, I don't speak Spanish. What's cojones means?
I don't know. Ask Troy. He knows.
Look, I said that, 8 years ago? And I already know the second Arsenal win something, all my social media feed, especially led by Anita, will be going, cojones. We are a long way removed from that. It's a much better team, much better time. How was the game against Man United, considering you're talking about that so much? How was that? I didn't see that.
I think we're talking about the EFL Cup, aren't we? I don't believe this is about the Premier League or
sorry,
2 games ago. I believe we're here.
Anita, he was just looking forward ahead to Manchester City, Newcastle.
No, I wasn't. I was just trying to give us some stick for them losing 2 weeks ago, that's all.